so I just wanted to thank you again. I think we have a friend in common. Do you know Josh Standiford? We're working together on the Lion of Judah program with the app. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Doesn't sound familiar, but
Oh, okay. Well, it's a
never met him.
Oh yeah, well, it's a turnout operation. Well, basically what it is we're recruiting people to work in elections, in the polls, in the swing states, in Wisconsin, Arizona, and Michigan.
Right.
And, basically getting people on the inside. So and so then, the question from there is like, I mean, look, I appreciated your answer earlier tonight about what to do, but the fact of the matter is in 2020, like, we had control and they were able to take it from us. So my question is how, with them in control, how...
We never really had control.
What do you mean?
I was indicted by Donald Trump's Justice Department.
Okay.
Donald Trump never controlled his Justice Department. Bill Barr was a traitorous piece of human garbage. The guy who trafficked cocaine through the bushes into Arkansas.
Bill Barr?
Yeah, read my book.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a piece of shit. He's a CIA general counsel. He's a piece of shit. Trump read a law review article, never checked his background, made him attorney general. Once we get back in, he has to go to prison. He has to go to prison. He's a criminal.
Yeah, but how are we going to get back in if they're in control right now and we're on the outside?
First of all, it's a state question. It's not a federal question. So it's not who controls the federal government. It controls the state government. They use the Justice Department to harass you when you're in office, but this is about an election. You got to fight it out on a state-by-state basis. Look, you got the worst.
But how do we do that? If we couldn't do it the last time, do we have anything?
Very clear. We did nothing in 2020.
Okay.
We did nothing. Zero.
Okay.
Zero. I mean,
Well, come on, we did some.
Very, very
We
little.
filed, what, how many lawsuits did we file?
the 62, and you know how
Exactly.
how many of them were heard?
Yeah.
Zero.
Well, how do we get them heard, though?
So that's not a question of you didn't have the evidence. No,
You're right.
The evidence was never weighed, was never looked at.
But what's going to stop them from doing the exact same play again?
They may try, but at least this time they'll have an effort. What the last time?
What's the effort?
The effort?
Yeah.
We're already in court in Wisconsin. We're already in court in Wisconsin. We're already in court in Florida.
What are we doing there?
Forcing them to take dead people off the voting rolls.
Okay, but sure, but
Sure.
is that really going to stop them from taking the election? Let's face it.
Remains to be seen.
I mean, I don't want to be cynical or anything, but dead people, you talk about Kennedy, dead people have been voting since long before Kennedy, right?
It will not be easy. But
Do we have anything going for us that I can tell my friends that we've got a hope to cling on to, that these fuckers aren't going to steal this fucking
I
election?
just told you several things that we're doing.
Well, yeah, but come on. We
Not a
need,
magician.
is it, right, but do we have a magician? Do we have,
There is no magician.
do we have an alien cannon
You have to-
somewhere out
you have
there?
to fight it out on a state-by-state basis, but you have to be ready.
Right.
When they throw us out of Detroit, you go get a court order, you come in with your own armed guards, and you dispute it. Instead, our guys just left.
Well, that's true.
Allowed them to count 300.
Well, that's what Line of Judah, that's what we're working on. We're getting people who are trained by us into the election center to call out the fraud when they see it, so we can get these cases in the moment that they happen. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm clear. I'm not running this campaign. If
Right.
I was, we'd be doing things differently.
No, if you were running a campaign, we'd be 20 points ahead. Let's
Well, I
face
don't know
it.
about that, but
Well, 10, okay.
I'd be doing some things differently.
What would you be doing differently, per se?
I think the president's people are doing a pretty good job on a number of things. But in 2020, Jared Kushner's a real estate developer. What does he know about this?
Yeah, no shit, right?
I don't care
What was
who
that
you marry.
idiot?
What do you know about this? You know
never,
nothing about this.
I can't say. Jared Kushner. I don't know what to make of that.
Doesn't know anything about it. I mean, I wouldn't tell you how to fix a lawnmower. I mean, why would we expect him to know anything about politics? He doesn't know anything about anything.
Well, do we
Other
have
than
better
being
now?
more rich.
Does he have better people around him now?
Much better. Much better.
Well, that's good news. That's good news. But the question is I mean, let me ask you this. I mean, do you think that this idea that, like, is she going to vote? I mean, I think what President Trump did the other day at the Black Journalist Conference thingy was totally like by design, and I think it was really smart.
He needed to be said.
Right, but gotta go. But I mean, the question is does it stick? Do people realize?
No, it's going to have to be repeated by others. But
What do we repeat? That's what I am asking you, because
why does it have to be him?
you're messaging
Why
freaking
shouldn't
genius.
black people who are supporting him be the people who question whether she's black? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense?
Black people who are supporting him questioning
Yes,
that she's
yes.
black? Well, how do we find those people to do
It's
that?
being done every day. You must not be reading.
Well, no, I mean, but nothing's sticking.
How do you know that? We haven't even had a poll yet.
So do you think
You're in the
people-
eye of the storm. You couldn't poll right now anyway.
Let me ask you this. Do you think people won't vote against her because she's black or because she's
Has nothing to
Indian?
do. No, they will vote against her because she lies, and it's about her character. Has nothing to do with her ethnicity.
She's lying about her
When you have a shiftable ethnicity based on political expediency, the issue is not your ethnicity. I don't care if she's an Indian or whether she's black. What I care is that she's lying. That's what I care about. See my point? It's about character.
See the point, but it seems more about the argument or the spin than what actually is going to rile people up to vote. Let's
They're
face
going
it,
to be more
right?
riled about the cost of gasoline than they are any of this. That's for sure.
Well, I hope so.
All right,
But it sounds to me like the
gotta
Saudis are about to drop the
Something
freaking.
big's about to happen.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They're about to help them out,
Let me
doesn't
get my
it?
cool stuff.
Who do you think side the Saudis are on?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, do you have an answer?
I don't. I'm not a foreign policy expert.
Yes, you are. You're an expert on everything.
Right here.
You going to the cigar bar?
Cubans. All right. Bye, Roger. Love you.